Okay, let's move to the vowels. The left one shows the distribution of different pronunciation of vowels, which is according to the coded from the IPA chart. The right one is the rationale of how to produce it, how to make it, this chart. Okay, you can divide the chart, the vowels in this chart into different groups. For example, for the front vowels, which means you put your tongue in front. You put the tongue in front means usually you put the tip of the tongue to touch your lower teeth. Put the tip of your tongue to touch your lower teeth. And then open and close your mouth to make change of the level of the vowels. For central, you put your tongue in a medium position, not very front and not very back. And for back vowels, you put back of your tongue. And for the closed vowels, means you close your mouth as much as possible. You lift your tongue. And for the open vowels, that means you open your mouth. Means you lower your tongue. Lift, lower. Okay? So I'll show you how to pronounce them. Let's first discuss the front vowels. Okay? For all the front vowels, remember you must put your tip of your tongue to touch your lower teeth, right? And then the only change you can make is to open or close your mouth in this way, right? So for here, the E, for the upper one, E, you must close your mouth as much as possible, as long as you are still producing a vowel, right? E, E. During the process, you can lower your tongue and opening your mouth and to the extreme. Yeah, you open it and close it, experience the change of different vowels. Yeah, and then you divide them. You divide the position in the process into different groups. For example, into 4 groups. And then you have close mate, open mate, and open vowels. So I will show you how to pronounce them, okay, of these letters, the sounds that these letters represent, okay? So E is the highest one, the closest one, E. And then you have the E, 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 Okay, during the process, you can sense the difference among them, and then you try to locate the different way of vowels, of front vowels. Okay, E, E, A, E. Okay, during the process of producing such vowels, the tip of your tongue is always putting in to touch your lower teeth. And you can similarly find a pair, find a neighbor of each one. Okay, if you write 2 signs here besides the not, that means the left one is unrounded. It's unrounded of your lips. That means to spread your lips, spread the lips. And the right one is rounded. That means you make a round of the shape of your lips. For example, here is E, the upper one, E, and here's U, E, U, E, U. They are a pair, okay? They are a pair. And the only difference between them is the shape of your lips. E, U, E, U. Similarly, you have E, 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 and A, O, A, O. Okay, it's not very hard, right? Let's go to the back vowels. Because everybody, I think, can understand easily for some of them, right? We are first trying to locate the upper one. Okay, I think everybody know this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When you pronounce ooh, you put your tongue back and up. Okay, so you are putting your tongue in different position, in different ways. Okay, front up, lower front, upper back, and lower back, right? And then you can locate the different position of different vowels here. And then you divide others and arrange others properly. So the right illustration here tells you how to locate different very essential vowels to make the first step of the location. And then you learn others accordingly. Okay, so the back vowels includes oo, and you lower your tongue in this process, okay? You lower your tongue and to o. Wa, o, wa, o. Okay, so you can locate at least 4 pairs during the process. U, o, o, a, o, a. Okay, altogether we have 8 for back vowels. We have even more for front vowels. And we have similarly another group of central vowels. Oh, you can also similarly produce central vowels this way. U, 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 o, a. Okay, central vowels means you put your tongue not to front and not to back, in the middle. Okay, here's the rationale of the process that we locate the very essential, the cardinal vowels, and learn others. There are actually 8 primary cardinal vowels shown on this illustration. E, a, o, u. Accordingly, each one have the neighbor of a rounded or unrounded vowel. And others, we call them 8 secondary cardinal vowels. And altogether, we have 16 cardinal vowels. 16 cardinal vowels almost cover the most part of a human vowels in human language. Okay, finally, I will introduce some other additional signals from IPA. For example, the suprasegmental. For suprasegmental means they are not about the essence, the contents of the pronunciation of any voice, but other feature. For example, the length. Okay, or the stress. Okay, you can make different level of stress when you pronounce. For example, here's a word. Here's a transcription of a word, phonetics. Phonetics, okay? You can notice there's a most primary stress happened here, tation, phonetication, right? Phonetication, right? So here, this dot illustrate on the top, this line, this short line on the top illustrate the primary stress. And similarly, this short line below shows the secondary stress, phonetication. Okay, comparatively, pho is a more stressor than n, right? Phonetication. Even it is not as stressed as a t here. Okay, so here altogether they shows different level of stress. And also the length, for example. Okay, length here, 2 dots, 2 triangles here, black triangles here shows the very long vowel. For example, this must be read as a, and this one, and that means here a half circle means the extra short, means here. Okay. Anyway, this show different feature of vowels of language. And here's a very important one, especially for Chinese language. Next time I'll talk about the phonology of contemporary Chinese language in detail as the whole contents of the chapter, next chapter. Oh, this is the pitch variation. Pitch variation means the higher, the speed. Do you remember? The speed, the velocity, the frequency, okay, of the vibration, okay, that they determine the height of your voice. For Chinese, which is a tonal language, the tones and word accent also is similarly important, even more important. Okay, here you have different ways to show the pitch. You can show it this way. You write 2 lines here like this to show the extreme high. Extreme high means to pronounce this vowel, pronounce this syllable in a very high level. Your vibration happen very fast. Okay, so here like a, and this one is high. You divide the level into 5 degrees. At first, 5 degrees, the extreme level, high, mid, low, and extreme low. Okay, so the extreme level is like and high is and mid is and low is and extreme low is Okay, the lower the pitch, the slow the vibration happens. Okay, besides such even level, you also have contours, means the rise or fall. A rising level, falling, high rising, low rising, rising falling, falling rising, Okay, so they make sense for some language, for example, for Chinese. For Mandarin Chinese, standard Chinese, still remember there are 4 tones: ma, 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 right? Ma, 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 ma. There are different categories of the tones, and they have different shapes. For Cantonese Chinese dialect, we have some other examples here. For example, this is si, 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 认识的识 to know, si, 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 to try, 试一试的试 to try, si, 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 to reveal, 展示的示 si, 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 事情的事 matter, si, si, 食吃那个食 to eat, si, si, time 时间的时 time. C high falling C 作诗的诗 poem C 城市的市 C 使得的使 Okay, they are very complex tonal system in Cantonese, but they make difference of the tone. So the pitch, the level of your pitch variation makes sense. Okay, here's the last chart shows the additional other signs to make difference of sounds, which is a diacritic. Some diacritic may be placed above a symbol with a descender, or most of them are used below or besides. Okay, I'll give some examples here. For example, usually we produce or d as voiced consonant, but sometimes it can also be produced as voiceless. If you want to show some voiceless manner of pronunciation of a typical voiced consonant, how to express that in this way? To write a small circle beneath. For example, how to pronounce this one? Okay, there's a vibration here. Okay, vibration of your vocal folds, and you make a nasal sound. To release, to get rid of the vibration, and make a nasal sound. Okay, it's this way. So how to produce a d without a vibration? Okay, so there are some other signs to be used above the basic, beyond the basic signals. They are all parts of IPA charts. Here are some other symbols. I think some of them are useful, especially for Chinese. For example, this one is C with a tail. It's very important for Chinese language. Contemporary Chinese standard Mandarin, 普通话. The pronunciation of it is sh, sh. So it's an alveolar palatal fricative. It means you use your alveolar here, okay? And all these parts must be used, and also you use the corresponding parts of your tongue, okay, to make friction between them. Sh, sh, sh. Here, okay. Sh. And we have also other signs. Finally, I will tell you that the symbol they have informal names, because when we study these different symbols in IPA charts, we need to talk about them. Okay, so each symbol must have a name, and they are useful to refer to a symbol as a great name. There's a great name of all of them in all the languages. I think major languages, at least English, Chinese, but they are not official name. Okay, so because the IPA, the association, has never officially approved a set of names, but many symbols have an informal name. Even some have more than one. For example, this one, in English, is usually called turned A. Turned A, turned A. The central lower vowel. Central lower vowel here. Sorry, this one. Open vowel, central open mid vowel here is usually called turned a. In Chinese, 道啊, 道啊. Okay, some of them, all of them have some name, but they are not official ones. Okay, I think that's enough. that's enough information for you to pronounce and practice, especially for the IPA chart, because this is very important before you study the Chinese phonology, which we'll be talking about next time. I'm going to looking forward to your participation to our next chapter. Thank you.